Welcome. Good afternoon, everyone joining us on YouTube and Zoom live today. I'm Ashwin Fernandez and the CEO of QS iGauge and QS Era India Private Limited, and your host for this afternoon presenting this award ceremony. Thank you so much for joining us. It's a pleasure to host this ceremony to announce the newly certified QS iGauge rated institutions in India. I'm very excited to be here today with some very distinguished personalities and all of you who are joining us live on different platforms. We have over exceeded the capacity for today. And I think if your colleagues are trying to join us, please encourage them to go live on YouTube. And that's where we have maximum capacity there to join the ceremony. We have 18 institutions, ladies and gentlemen, and students who are joining us here today. That we have 18 institutions which will be awarded the QS iGauge E-Lead certification. E-Lead meaning e-learning e-learning excellence for academic digitization. So it is definitely a moment of pride, not just for me, but for the 18 institutions here today. Just a background, 2 weeks ago, we announced the first batch of E-Lead. The Honorable Minister of Human Resources Development, Dr. Ramesh Pokhriyal, was the chief guest, and we had Dr. Pankaj, who joined us from EIU as a guest of honor. We announced E-Lead with 12 institutions. Today, we are adding 18 new institutions who have received this rigorous certification. And why is this? The times have changed. The times have changed. And as we move towards online, digital, as institutions are grappling with this pandemic, having new measures in place, we can see how these institutions have adapted. And this system, E-Lead certification, actually just does that. E-learning excellence for academic digitization, pushing the boundaries, ensuring our Indian higher education system is ready for the digital age. The rigorous methodology is built on data collection, validation, audit process, quality checks, peer reviews, and a final group review mechanism by domain experts. Today, we are giving this certificate after evaluating institutions' reported data, focusing on student faculty engagement, learning management systems, IT support facilities, and best practices for e-learning. I wouldn't speak for long today because we have two distinguished dignitaries here today who are joining us as our chief guest and guest of honor. Without further ado, let me first introduce our chief guest for this function. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Mrs. Renu Batra. Dr. Renu, if we can have you online, thank you so much for joining us today. I will have a quick introduction for Dr. Renu Batra, who was the former additional secretary for the University Grants Commission, where she served for 27 years, where she superannuated from a position just in March. She has had a very illustrious academic career and has previously been with the Haryana Agricultural University, Hisar, where she won many accolades. She was also associated with several high-powered committees, such as the Madhav Menon Committee constituted by MHRD, and several other task force and various other organizations. I could go on talking about Dr. Batra, and it wouldn't do justice to her passion and determination to make Indian higher education great and greater. Welcome, Dr. Renu Batra. Thank you for joining us today, and we're glad to have you with us. Our next guest we have today, ladies and gentlemen, is from the industry. And we have with us Dr. Krishna Ella, who is the chairman and managing director of Bharat Biotech International Limited. Welcome, Dr. Krishna. You will know a very interesting fact as I read his bio, and that will exactly show why we've invited Dr. Krishna here today, beside his illustrious career in pharma. So Dr. Krishna studied agriculture sciences in Bangalore and completed his PhD at the University of Wisconsin-Madison in the USA, returned to India in 1996 to start Bharat Biotech along with his wife, Suchitra Ella. Bharat Biotech has since then delivered over 4 billion doses of multiple vaccines in more than 120 countries and has obtained over 110 global patents. Bharat Biotech, under Dr. Ella's leadership, is the first company to obtain the global patent for chikungunya and the Zika virus vaccines, and is presently working on 3 different COVID-19 vaccine candidates. So we have a lot of hope on you, Dr. Krishna, and Bharat Biotech, and the vision of Dr. Krishna is truly remarkable and a sign of Make in India and a resilient India. Both our distinguished guests are here today. Thank you so much for joining us. And we will have the ceremony a little later, but first, I would request our guest of honor, Dr. Krishna Ella, to make his opening keynote and to share with us about his passion and his views on Indian higher education, digitization, and so on. Over to you, Dr. Krishna.
Thank you very much, Ashwin. Thank you very much. And I think I want to salute you taking this one, because e-learning schools ranking is a very, very critical for students to understand which is the best school, best institution. It's very difficult to judge by a student, but this accreditation really will help for kids. I want to say one few things to the kids. India is the highest exporter, not software, not pharma. Highest exporters are the human resources. We are not exporting the human resource to Middle East, US, Europe, Japan. All these countries innovation will be killed. So we are the highest exporters of the human resources. And that, I think, I want to thank all the universities of this country creating those human resources for the future, for the world. And I think when the US president also says innovations will come from India, it's not because country, it's only the individuals, people. I always ask a question, who innovates? Is it a country? Is it an institution? It is not neither of them. It is only the students, our kids, our individuals like you or me are the one who creates innovation. So therefore, the platform of e-learning is a very critical for the students to understand that criticality of knowledge, and that can impact them individually, and that can create innovation. Innovation creates a wealth for the country, and they create more job opportunities for the world. And I think that's a critical part of it. And I will tell you, yesterday my grandson was at my home. He said, he took my mobile phone, he uploaded some download software on NASA planet thing. And he said, Grandpa, I unloaded, don't delete it. I'm coming back next week. I'm going to read that. He's only 5 years old. You see how kids are so friendly to the technology. And I think this is a great initiative. I always say this is a great advantage for the students. And I'm always a believer of the students are very important for this country. And we are going to be the youngest country. And less than 25 years, 50% of the age is going to be from India. So therefore, it's a very important generation that is going to create for the future, for the world also. And I think, this e-learning really really eliminates the division of the poor and rural from the urban and the rich people. Even the rural fellow in the village in Assam or even Manipur, he can have an access to the e-learning. That's a phenomenal thing. And I think, the cost of education definitely is going to be reduced. I've seen when a government institution, when I was a kid, when I went to intermediate school, the government institutions was only one institutions in the world. And I had to have minister's influence to get even 10th standard school admissions also. That was a pressure. Thanks to private universities started. Now private universities has eliminated some of the problems of the higher education capabilities. And the third is now the e-learning will really change the game for the future. That is what I see that anticipate. And also, this e-learning is going to help a lot of specialized skills program. Like somebody want to learn, additive manufacturing technology. So you can have e-learning is one of the platforms to learn from anything which they're interested in the e-learning platform. They have flexibility. And also, you just imagine if I attend a classroom and the classroom I don't understand that day. For some reason, I was sleepy. I didn't understand. The nice thing about e-learning, I can play back my classroom and I can still learn next day or whenever I'm free mind, I can learn the next day process. So that's a great advantage for the kids actually. And also there's a tremendous pressure on the educational institutions because they have to have extremely good platform technology of digital technology, and they're going to have extremely good teachers how to explain things properly, and teachers are going to be more exposed in this game. So who is going to explain the better? And they're going to be the best leaders of the knowledge creators. And also, even the education institution will have pressure how to have the computer-aided education system, where the 3D systems can be introduced into the game. All sort of things are going to put a lot of pressure on education institutions. Teachers, even a kid who's an intermediate person who can explain a physics 101 course, you will also get an opportunity to be a good teacher in education institution. And I think it's going to open up a lot of opportunity for any young kid who's good in explaining some language and any subject. He's going to get a great opportunity as a teacher also. And I think which otherwise, where other government institutions are barred by PhD qualification, MSc qualifications and all that, that can be eliminated here, who can explain better. So there's a tremendous opportunity for a new kids who is going to be a good teacher. And I think, the best teachers are going to be the winners in this game. Where it's not, doesn't mean qualification is important in this game. Even a BSc fellow can explain a physics better. He's going to be a wonderful teacher in this game. And I think, I want to salute whoever is going to be 18 educational institution. And I have to appreciate them, their initiative, taking this one. You won't believe it, in the lockdown, I'm on 12 hours in a day. I'm only on web, nothing else. So I'm actually learning in the process, myself learning what is happening in MIT, what is happening in Harvard, what type of platform technology they're working. I'm reading and I'm learning from them in the webinar. So I'm even at the 65, I'm learning the game. So there's something, the age limit is totally taken out in this e-learning process. And I think I want to salute to all of you, and I wish all the kids to be recruited. Don't deprive the knowledge. Knowledge is the power of the future. And every individual want to be good, and it has to be good. Knowledge power is important. E-learning will give that platform for them to learn how to be obsessed with the knowledge. Good luck to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Krishna. Learning never stops, and we at QS and QSI Gauge will always manifest that for India and for the world, actually, for everyone, to make it accessible to everyone and anyone possible. With that, our chief guest for this event today, Dr. Mrs. Renu Batra, the former additional secretary at the University Grants Commission, New Delhi. Ma'am, we would like to hear from you. You have been at the regulator. You've also been an educator, and as well, you've had a very illustrious career. So we would like to hear from you, your views and your keynote address, ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Ashwin. First, let me congratulate you for taking this initiative, which is very, very important. Nowadays, everybody has been asked forcefully or willingly, they are moving towards the e-learning and the digital mode of education. And the quality is the main concern for the digital education. As Dr. Krishna also mentioned, what is the importance of the digital education and e-learning? But we have to give more emphasis on the quality, and which initiative you have taken, that what are the parameters for the assessment of the quality so far as the e-learning and the digital learning is concerned. As you know, this effort of e-learning and digital learning in Indian higher education system is there for last 20 years. We started when there was a satellite, and we started with a countrywide classroom programs, and there we used to have certain videos which students can use to view from the TV and other things. And slowly and gradually, then National Mission on ICT came. And then we came for the SWAM and the MOOCs, and then e-content development. So all those initiatives were taking place. But they were doing it, we were doing it in a very piecemeal manner. Like if they are interested, they will take it up. If they are not interested, they won't take it up. But with this pandemic of COVID-19, now even the regular courses, they are being taught through the online mode, through the e-learning process. So we have to give a lot of emphasis on the e-learning and the digital learning. And with this pandemic, we are really not sure what would be the situation after even COVID, after June, July, or August. And with this recent guidance of the Ministry of Home, and they have said till June, all the higher education institution will be closed, and they will take the decision in July only. And this March and April are the months where the all the higher education institution are full of activities. Teachers are there to complete their courses, students are there to preparing for the examination, result declaration, new admission process. So whole process came to standstill all of a sudden. And all 993 universities, 45,000 colleges, 15 lakhs teachers, and 3.7 crore students have been asked that you stay at home. So you have to be at home. So there was a lot of anxiety among the teachers, lot of anxiety among the students, regulators, parents, society. So what would be the future? Whether they are going to lose any academic session, how their courses would be completed, how they are going to appear for the examination. So there were a lot of issues which are in the mind of the all the stakeholders in the education system. And then all of a sudden, when we have to move from the classroom teaching to the online teaching, there are challenges as well. The first challenge is that how to convert this classroom teaching to the online system in few days, because we don't want to lose the time. Also, we can't defer all these activities endlessly. Then how to deal with the students who do not have access to these internet facilities, who do not have better access to the bandwidth, who do not have all that type of infrastructure where they can go for the e-learning, and how to support the teachers with no training. In science subjects, it's okay. In computer and other science subjects, teachers are still used to be there. But in social sciences and humanities subject, where the teachers have a bigger challenge to adopt for the online learning. And then is the most important is that how to maintain the quality and excellence in our course, in our pedagogy. And the last is that how to evaluate the students. That is when, because we are so used to that 3 hours examination system. So that also is a big challenge when we are doing online courses and online transaction of the pedagogy and all that, how to evaluate. So UGC, being the regulatory authority, they took a very big initiative on 23rd of March itself. UGC shared with all the universities and the higher education institution that they can take up various ICT initiative which the UGC has taken. Like we have our indigenous SWAYAM platform, and there the MOOCs courses are there. At present, around 1900 MOOCs courses are there. But when UGC framed the regulation in 2016, and we said, okay, 20% of the credit can be transferred, taken up from the MOOCs courses, hardly till now, after 4 years of this regulation, only 140 universities have adopted these regulations. Because that time they were having the option. They were not very keen to come forward for that, because everybody wants to be there in comfort zone, because a lot of efforts have to be done once you adopt these MOOCs regulations. It is difficult for the students as well as for the teachers. So hardly few universities came forward. But now since this lockdown, so it has to be that most of the universities, they should come forward and adopt this SWAYAM platform, ask the students to enroll for these courses, and 20%, right now we have 20% of the credit. Maybe that slowly and gradually we may move it for the better this thing. Then we have developed the e-content also at postgraduate level, at undergraduate level, which are available on the InflipNet website as well as on the CEC website. So all these contents are available so that students can use it. Like Dr. Krishna said, a student in a rural area, they have the access to the content which are developed by the teachers in the IIT or in ISER or in IIM. So we would like to have the inclusive type of the policy where the students are not debarred from accessing the quality education. Then there is a program of eShodh Ganga, where all the theses, around 260,000 theses have been uploaded on the InflipNet site. Then we have several journals also where the teachers and the students can have access for the e-journals. So these are the few initiatives which UGC has taken since long. But it was not being accepted by the higher education institution and the teachers with lot of enthusiasm and with lot of commitment. But now since this pandemic may make them, we can say this crisis has to be converted into the opportunity, and universities have to move from that classroom teaching to the online teaching. So basically the challenge which we are facing is the training of the teachers. Since I being now, since recently I've joined this Jamia Millia Islamia University, because there were a few teachers, they were not knowing how to transact it. So we organized at least 7, 8 online program for the teachers to how to use the digital mode of teaching. So some of them, they have developed their videos and uploaded on the webs on their WhatsApp group. Some of them are using Zoom, some of them are using Google Meet, and some of them are using MS Team and all that. So they are trying to build those things. But the problem is with the students. Access of these facilities to the student is a major crisis. So two things which I feel for the e-learning on which we need to, all the higher education institution need to focus is that capacity building for the teachers, content of the curriculum, because content is more important. Just giving that video lecture or anything uploading on that any platform will not serve. We have to engage the students. So their course curriculum and their pedagogy through the e-learning or the online also should be learner centric. It should not be teacher centric. The teacher has developed this program and the teacher has given this thing. So in this case, role of the teacher is very important. They have to provide the academic input. At the same time, we can say that it is a union of academician as well as the Bollywood, because teachers have to prepare, they have to be producer, they have to be script writer, they have to be actor. Because some of the teachers, they are very shy of coming to the camera. So they don't feel like comfortable. When we were preparing the MOOCs program, we really find it difficult because we were not getting the good teachers who can come and prepare the MOOCs program. So another challenge or another opportunity I would say to the teachers is that they should come forward, develop the MOOC program in which they have the expertise, and make it available on the same platform so that all the students can be benefited for that. So this is the challenge. And regarding infrastructure, I won't say much because that everybody knows that 45,000 colleges all over the India, and 88% of our students, they are getting the education at the college level. So how best we can do for them to access that all those internet facilities. So Swam Prabha, which is a DTT channel, and 32 channel are there. I think that can be accessed by the students, where all the video, all the lectures are there, all the course curriculum is there. So that can be the one way. And another thing is in online teaching, I think community radio can also play a lot of important role in that case, where there is no excess of the bandwidth and there is no excess of the internet, where we can make use of that, where these program can be aired through the radio system. So that also can be worked out. And then what I feel is that, as you know, that at present our GER is only 26.7%, approximately 27%, we can say. And India, our ambition is that we should have 50% over a period of time. Now, 50% of the GER we cannot meet through the physical, in developing the physical infrastructure. So this open distance learning and online education has to come forward. And another thing is that mindset of the people is also important, because what I feel is that when we were preparing the ODL regulation, people used to feel that ODL regulation, okay, you have done through the distance mode, you are not at par with those who have done for the regular. That mindset also need to be changed. So we have to ensure that the quality through which we are providing this online education is at par with the regular courses. And not, I would not say that all the regular courses also meet the quality, but there should not be any compromise on the quality so far as the open distance learning education or the online education is concerned. And one more thing is that we can use this e-learning process for the lifelong learning, scaling and upscaling of the skills, as Dr. Krishna said. It's not that you have to undertake the course program, undergraduate or the postgraduate or any program. Even if I'm interested in artificial intelligence, I can go for that particular program. So if we use that, because nowadays employer are not looking for what degree and what program you have done. Employer are looking for what knowledge, what skills, what attitude, what values you have imbibed from your course or from your program. So even small course certificate or diploma courses are also very, very important. Like suppose I am also a agriculture scientist, as Dr. Krishna said, I am basically a microbiologist. Like suppose in microbiology, that time I did it 85 or in 90, I did my PhD. So that time computer used to be a very big this thing. There used to be a huge room and all that. But now computer and ICT things are so user friendly. And if I am interested to upgrade my knowledge in these things, I think I can take any course in this through the online mode. And there are several e-resources which are available, and they are ready to offer this to the India. Like Coursera is there, even TCS has also offered their courses. So I think if we make the coordinated efforts with the teachers, students, regulatory authorities, and the higher education institution, I think we can come over this COVID-19 situation, and we can move towards the e-learning process. And lastly, I would say that we should not deprive the students from the campus life. So I think I would feel personally that it should be a blended mode. If we do it only the online mode, then we will miss that the young people, when they come to the colleges, they see the unity in diversity. They see different students from the different groups, students from the different cultural background, different economic background, from the different gender, their style of living, their other this thing, they are very different. So until unless we give them that particular student life, that would be very, I mean, we will be not doing good service to them. So I think we should have a blended mode of this thing. In blended mode also, we can see whether it could be every course should have some content which are face to face, some online, some virtual, or we can have few courses which can be done through the online or the e-learning, or few courses you can have face to face. So but we need to develop that we need to have the blended mode of education, not exclusively online. And for the practical things also, we can develop simulation practicals, but still I feel that if they do it with their own hands, that would be a better option. So these are the few things and the challenge before us. And you are doing a good job in the sense ki, because earlier we don't have any parameters how to evaluate. The UGC has the online regulation with them, and now the government has also announced that 100 universities will offer this online degree program. We have to meet that target of 50% of GER, and at the same time we have to overcome this pandemic situation as well. So I think online, so the UGC is also now thinking of how to ensure that quality is there, but at the same time, we should not be very restrictive of that. Ki only few can do that. Those who have the facilities, infrastructure, and capability and commitment, so they can offer all these online programs before and with the quality in place. Like NAC also have to make certain changes in their assessment process, because right now we used to see the physical infrastructure, how many rooms are there, how many hostels are there, how many academic block are there, how many library, how many books are there. But now they also have to change their parameters if we are moving towards the online this thing. Even NIRF ranking also has to change. So there has to be a change, and we have to move towards the blended mode of education. This is what I would like to say. And I once again congratulate you for identifying the institution. I think we should propagate this, and we should disseminate this, so that more and more institutions should come forward for taking up that assessment. And whatever the weak points are there, they can improve on that online learning process in their own institution. And I congratulate all the universities which have been identified with this. But the number, I feel in the last, you said 30 number, and this time you are having 70 number. I think we have 993 universities. So I think number has to come forward, and you have to work more harder and harder, and interact, do the collaboration with the universities, so that because it's not like that you are ranking and you are making something like that, you are good, you are bad, you are good, you are bad. You are only encouraging them. Okay, you are ready for that. We are ready for that, so that it helps the students also if they want to go for the online education program, so they know which are the institution which has good infrastructure. like in the universities also, some of the universities, they are already doing all those things. So for them, it becomes very easy to adopt those things. Some of the university, they were in the process. Okay, they have a middle path. Okay, we will do that once the time would come and all that. Some of them were not doing anything. So we have also different type of institution who are doing good and who are in the process of doing. So it will give a lot of encouragement to the universities if they can come forward for these. With these words, I thank you once again and for giving me this opportunity. And
Sure. Thank you so much, Dr. Renu, for these words. And I think we definitely acknowledge the efforts of the Ministry of Human Resource Development, UGC, and other agencies which are pushing this. From a private perspective and a global agency like QS, we are running ahead of the time, trying to provide the encouragement to institutions. Being a private player, there's often resistance. We have strict standards we have established in the QS iGauge overall rating of universities and colleges, which we have been doing for the last 2 years in India, encouraging institutions to not just focus on bare minimum, but look at global parameters and how you can aim to reach out to the world by looking at not just in India, but looking at the rankings, looking at QS stars and other mechanisms. Today is just a start. I think India has been in the online race a little bit later than other institutions. And as many institutions in the world are already announcing that this fall, they will start classes online. I think it's quite imperative that India as well will follow suit. And while students do want to come to classrooms, we ran a very interesting debate last week with students, and everyone voted that they want to get back to the classrooms. So that's a little bit distant dream. We are banking on Dr. Krishna and his company as well to create the vaccine, hopefully, so it reaches soon. So that's a word of encouragement, Dr. Krishna, for you. And with that, I think let us now go and see which are those 18 institutions today that have got this certification. We have many more in the pipeline. It is a rigorous audit. There's lots of data to be validated. So, those that didn't make it today, our apologies. And, we will be having another announcement ceremony very soon. So with that, let us start to play the show reel, which has the winners. So, we should be seeing it anytime now. So welcome, and here is the first. Institution. Congratulations to Acharya Nagarjuna University for getting the eLead certification. They are also a gold rated university by QS. And here is a message from the Vice Chancellor.
Hello, I am Professor Rajshekhar, Vice Chancellor, Acharya Nagarjuna University. Acharya Nagarjuna University is one of the best universities in the state, and it's also a very important and popular university at the national level. And we are second to none as far as global rankings are concerned. I'm extremely happy that university is selected for e-learning excellence for academic digitization e-lead certificate. During this COVID situation, every university is expected to get back to online mode of education. As our university has been practicing digitalization of classes and online mode of education, we didn't have much problem in doing this exercise. We have great faculty with rich experience. We have great supporting staff. With these people, even during the COVID situation, our university could cope with in giving maximum number of classes through online to all our students. So I sincerely thank the entire university administration for making the university to get itself selected for this e-learning excellence for academic digitization certificate. So at the outset, I sincerely thank the Union Minister for HRD, Sri Ramesh Pokhriyalji and our Minister for Education at the state level and all the concerned authorities in making this university as the best university in getting this certificate. I also thank the faculty member, Dr. Nadia Kishore, who is responsible for making the university and getting the certificate. So on this occasion, I thank everyone and I feel extremely delighted and especially thank Chris I. Gotch for selecting this university for E-Led certificate. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Professor Rajashekhar, for your message. And the next institution today comes from Chennai, Tamil Nadu, which is B.S. Abdul Rahman Crescent Institute of Science and Technology. And here is a short message from them.
On behalf of the management, faculty, staff and students of B.S. Abdul Rahman Crescent Institute of Science and Technology, I feel happy to receive the certification for e-learning excellence for academic digitization from QS IGOT. I consider the certification as an appreciation and recognition for our faculty members for rising to the occasion by continuing and fulfilling the academic requirements seamlessly during the COVID pandemic period.
Thank you so much. And B.S. Abdul Rahman Crescent Institute of Science and Technology is also a diamond overall rated institute with university with QSI gauge. And the next institute today to get the certification is Basaveshwar College of Engineering, Bagalkot, Karnataka. Congratulations to them. And here is a message from Basaveshwar Engineering College, which have also a gold rating as a college, a gold rating in college category by QSI gauge.
Myself, Dr. S.S. Engineering, Principal Basaveshwar Engineering College, Bagalkot, a premier technical institution located in Karnataka, has been selected by QSI gauge and is a pride moment for the entire BSc fraternity for securing this E-Lead certification. In the wake of COVID-19, academic institutes and in particular higher education has undergone a massive transformation to ensure that learning continues even while students are at home. Even before COVID-19, the rapid technological developments have transformed the living style of entire society. However, the digital mode of communication has changed our education system, but we cannot say that it has reduced the value of our conventional classroom learning. The best part of digital teaching learning is that it is a culmination of both conventional classroom and online methods. These two modes of teaching learning must supplement each other for effective learning amongst our modern students. The digital education has an edge over conventional mode and has proved to be the right method for conservation of resources and have restricted frivolous usage of paper, thus directly saving natural resources. There has been an attempt by various accreditation bodies to evaluate the educational institutes and grade them. QS is one of the recognized global ranking agencies, and its LEED certification program will help institutions in dealing with the current situation as well as their future readiness to meet the global challenges. This E-Lead certification awarded to BEC is a groundbreaking acknowledgement to explore and meet the imminent needs of students' expectations and ambitions. It is clearly evident that Basaveshwar Engineering College has exhibited readiness to offer online education both during and post COVID-19. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And the next institution today is from Punjab, Ajitgarh, which is Chandigarh. Congratulations, Chandigarh University. Their QSI gauge university rating is still in the process. But let's hear a short message from Chandigarh University.
Chandigarh University has been envisioned to be a new age innovation-driven university which has focused on the interest of the students right from the beginning. And in this context, we started digitization of most of the processes and procedures along with the systems on the campus. If I may say that Chandigarh University during the last 5-6 years have almost become a paperless university. Do not send any messages, there are no notice boards, there are no display boards, everything is online. And the system, Chandigarh University Information Management System, has been created through which every single message, every process has been digitized.
Thank you so much, sir. And the next institution today is also from Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Congratulations, Hindustan Institute of Technology and Science. They are also a gold-rated university by QS. And here's a short message from them.
At a time when COVID-19 has thoroughly shaken up the higher education sector and forced institutions to devise ways and means of grappling with the pandemic, the Hindustan Institute of Technology and Science Chennai has received E-Lead certification from the coveted QS iGauge for e-learning excellence. This is a remarkable recognition that has come at a time when online education is not just an option to consider for universities, but is an inevitable necessity to do justice to the goals and aspirations of the students. Receiving the QS iGauge E-Lead certificate demonstrates the ability of Hindustan Institute of Technology and Science to adapt quickly and achieve academic continuity for the students with the online courses. It's utilized the Moodle platform as LMS and MS Teams for delivery of lectures, successfully completing the semester, and it is indeed a remarkable achievement of KIPS for successfully conducting 124 industry expert lectures during this period. And we are committed as always. My sincere thanks and appreciation to QS iGauge team for bringing out such a certification, encouraging the stakeholders, which is the need of the hour. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Vasudevan. And the next institution today is from our capital, which is Indira Gandhi Delhi Technical University for Women. Congratulations to Indira Gandhi Delhi Technical University for Women. And here is a short message from them.
Dear academicians, at the outset, I take this opportunity to thank QS iGauge for considering Indira Gandhi Delhi Technical University for Women for e-readiness certificate. Indeed, a very well-deserved recognition for our devouring strides to perform and deliver under these unprecedented times. Being a technical university, we have used digital space in an impeccable manner so that our teaching and learning process does not suffer. The university IT team has developed state-of-the-art LMS application having provision of dashboard for faculty, online conduct of classes, practicals, online examinations, assessment, feedback, etc. It's extremely gratifying to note that university has timely concluded all academic activities in line with the academic calendar. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, and congratulations to you all. And the next institution is from Karnataka, Mysore, JSS Academy of Higher Education and Research. Congratulations. And here is a short message from JSS Academy of Higher Education and Research, which is also a diamond rated university by QS iGauge.
These are extraordinary times, and extraordinary times require extraordinary leadership. Educational institutions across the country, which have the responsibility of nurturing young minds and students to progress towards their lives and careers, have similarly had a great opportunity and responsibility on them. When the pandemic struck the world, the education had to move from the physical classroom to the virtual classroom. JS Academy of Higher Education and Research was very quick. As early as mid-March itself, it geared itself to transition from the physical mode of teaching to the online teaching mode. And I'm very proud to say no student was left behind, and teaching never stopped at JSS Academy of Higher Education and Research. The classrooms became virtual, the teachers became versatile, and education was a continuous process. I am very glad that the QS Excellence Award for Digitization and the recognition that the QS is bringing in is a step in this direction. We at JS Academy of Higher Education Research felt that it is not only good enough to have virtual teaching and methodology available to us, but also see how good we are, and we were gladly took part in the QS validation process of seeing our teaching readiness using digital platforms. We wish this effort of QS all the very success. I wish QS and all the awardees all the best.
Thank you so much, Dr. Suresh, and congratulations to you all. The next institution today we have is from Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh, KIT Group of Institutions. And KIT is also a gold-rated college as per QSI gauge. And here is a short message from KIT.
Hello friends, at the outset let me thank QSI Gauge for felicitating us with the prestigious e-learning readiness certificate. The institution implemented all academic activities as per the academic calendar very diligently and in an online mode. We even conducted CR's meeting, toppers felicitation, parents interaction, etc. 100% faculty from the institution developed self-shoot videos, out of which 300 videos are presently on the YouTube channel, 30 videos on the platform of National Digital Library, and couple of videos being aired through Doordarshan's Swanprabha channel. Institution is presently working on the implementation modalities of the blended learning once the institution reopens. Thank you once again, QSI Gauge, for this recognition. Thank you all.
Pleasure and congratulations to KIT. The next institution is from Guntur, Andhra Pradesh, is the Koneru Lakshmaya Education Foundation, KL, deemed to be university. And congratulations to KL, deemed to be university. And here is a short message from them.
We are extremely happy to note that QSI Gauge has recognized our university for e-learning excellence and academic digitalization. In fact, the university has gone online right from the first day of announcement of lockdown period and started its academic activities completely online using its indigenously developed e-learning management system. Zoom, BigBlue, WebEx, Microsoft Teams, and other online softwares are used for conduction of classwork as well as virtual labs. Even the end semester examination as well as the admissions for the academic year 2021 were held online with the help of remote proctoring. We also planning to start the counseling for admission process through online from June 10th. The university is gearing up to start the next academic year from July 1st in complete online mode until normalcy is restored. We appreciate and admire the QS and their team for identifying, certifying, and encouraging the potential universities with e-learning certification. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And now the next institution comes from Faridabad, Haryana, Manav Rachna University. Congratulations to them. They are also a gold-rated university by QSI Gauge, overall gold-rated institution. And here is a message from them.
Manav Rachna University is a state private university established under Haryana State Legislature Act and is recognized by UGC. It offers 19 undergraduate, 7 postgraduate, and PhD is offered in all the departments. All its programs are approved by the respective regulating bodies like AICTE, BCI, NCTE, etc. Faculty are also trained in latest pedagogical approaches like active learning, collaborative learning, cooperative learning, agile methodology to ensure the holistic development of our graduates. The teaching learning processes which have been adopted by the university are of the international standards. One of the significant aspects of education at Manav Rachna University is research carried out at UG level through research clusters, centers of excellence, which are established with industry support. During COVID-19 outbreak, Manav Rachna University immediately shifted to the online delivery because it has a robust LMS and was able to complete the academic delivery, assessment, evaluation, and the results as per schedule. University is also involved in many social initiatives under Dr. O.P. Ballar Foundation and is very much into philanthropic activities like it supported 1,000 families every week during this period of COVID by providing them dry ration. Our teachers have been on call on a project to support needy students across the country during this COVID-19. The faculty and students through Project Sathi counsel persons staying alone and feeling depressed during COVID-19.
Thank you so much, Manav Rachna University. And the next institution is from Delarakate in Karnataka, NMEM Institute of Technology. Congratulations. They are also a diamond-rated college by QSI Gauge. And here is a message from them.
Let me take this opportunity to thank QSI Gauge for coming out with this wonderful initiative of evaluating the institutions based on their e-learning readiness. I'm really happy to share that we have been awarded with e-learning excellence for academic digitization certificate. I thank all the concerned people who have worked for this particular achievement. In fact, even though we have been planning and executing a lot of e-learning initiatives in the college, this QSI Gauge initiative has made it possible to put all this in a proper streamline. Thanks once again.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ranjan, for your time. And we go to the next institutions, which are actually all from, the next three are from Bangalore, Bengaluru, Karnataka. The first one is Ramaiah Institute of Technology. Congratulations, RIT as they call it. They are also a gold-rated college by QSI Gauge, and here is a message from RIT.
We at MS Rama Institute of Technology are glad to receive e-learning excellence for academic digitization from QSI Gauge. The MS Rama Institute of Technology has been on the forefront in bringing innovation in education through ICT. The institute has imparted solution since 2017 as a learning management tool which has 150 courses as pre-recorded and 48 courses currently delivered live. Moodle and Google Classroom are used as assessment platform. Swayam NPTEL online courses have been used by our students in the last 5 years. NPTEL online certification exam has recognized MSRIT as first rank in Karnataka and 14th in India. MSRIT has student mentoring system since 2000 which is supported through ICT platform. MSRT looks forward to enhancing its facility in online education.
Thank you so much, sir. And the next institution, also from Bengaluru, is Ramaiah Medical College. Congratulations, and here is a message from them.
Ramaiah Medical College has adopted digital mode of training and assessing students. We've been certified for e-learning excellence for academic digitization by QS which is an organization of repute. This has escalated our confidence in continuing the digital mode of training and assessing students.
Thank you, ma'am. And also, Ramaiah Medical College is a gold-rated college by QSI Gauge. The next institution, also from Bengaluru, which is actually the QSI Gauge home ground, we have our office in Bangalore, is RV College of Engineering. Congratulations, and here is a message from them.
Greetings from RV College of Engineering. I thank QSI Gauge for considering us for certification on e-learning excellence for academic digitization. I wholeheartedly thank the management and staff of RVCE for continuously striving hard to make digitization a reality. We have developed good infrastructure including data center, video conferencing facility, digital studio, Center of Excellence in Digital Learning and Education Research, working in various platforms on online classes, completed more than 6,500 sessions during the COVID session, conducted online assessment and project evaluations using various platforms. We are ready for hybrid learning system, which will be the new normal.
Thank you so much. And the next institution we have today is also from Bengaluru, which is Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. Congratulations. They are also a gold-rated college by QSI Gauge, and here is a short message from them.
Hello friends, firstly I am very much delighted to receive e-learning excellence for academic digitization, that is e-lead certificate from QSI Gauge, first nationwide Indian college and university rating system. I extend my gratitude on behalf of myself and the management of Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Bangalore, to the entire QSI Gauge team for emerging with this initiative. E-learning recognition to SVCE promotes excellence in online education, conduction of webinars for skill enhancement, empowers the demarketization of higher education institutes, facilitates to be concerned with stakeholders. SVCE primarily uses LMS tools like Google Forum, Google Classrooms, Prezi for presentation, Moodle, Opera, etc. to demarketize our digital preparedness. This certification evaluates and recognizes the technological competency at SVCE to meet the requirements of rapidly changing and challenging environment. I would like to congratulate in particular the outstanding contributions of SVCE management, HODs, faculty members, IT staff and students in ensuring execution of online education hassle-free in the current pandemic crisis and keeping students active throughout this pandemic. SVCE works with the vision of Digital India, Make in India, Skill India, led by Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji. SVCE also having all other facilities like Intellectual Property Facilitation Center for patents, incubation and startups in our campus to facilitate students to become young entrepreneurs. This helps SVCE to emerge as an institute of eminence, which in turn facilitates nation building. Thank you one and all for this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Dr. Suresha. And the next institution, we go to Chennai, Tamil Nadu. The next institution is S. SRM Institute of Science and Technology, congratulations. They're also a diamond rated university by QSI Gauge. And here is a short message from them.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Sandeep Sancheti from SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Chennai. Today I'm present with you digitally and virtually. This is a very special occasion when the QSI Gauge is making an announcement of newly certified e-lead institutions, the e-learning excellence for academic digitization. We are very happy that QSI Gauge has taken this initiative, which is wonderful, which is much needed to counter the COVID times and loss of academic and educational efforts due to COVID. I take this opportunity to welcome all the guests, distinguished vice chancellors, colleagues, friends, and especially the experts, the guests who have graced the occasion, and also the iGauge team led by Mr. Ashwin and also Mr. Nayak. SRM IST is very, very happy to have been identified to receive this certification. We thank the QSI Gauge team for approving and assessing us for that and also awarding us this certification. We assure the entire community and the fraternity of higher education that SRM will lead its way in making the electronic education, the IT-based education become very, very successful, as we have done many new initiatives during these times. With this assurance, thank you once again, QSI Gauge. Thank you, everyone, and we look forward to meeting you. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sandeep Sancheti. The next institution is from Ranchi, Jharkhand, Usha Martin University. And here is a short message from them. Here you go.
Fellow educators, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Usha Martin University and on my own behalf, I would like to thank iGauge for conferring and recognizing UMU as lead university and conferring an internationally recognized award on us. I am of the view that this award will catalyze the faculties to excel further. It is essentially a recognition of our capabilities for teaching, learning, and our practices in the system. I would like to once again thank iGauge and feel grateful to them for this recognition. Thank you.
Pleasure is all ours. And finally, the last institution from Hyderabad, Telangana is the Vadurapalli Nageshwara Rao Vignana Jyoti Institute of Engineering and Technology, VNRVGIET. And finally, a message from them. They are also a diamond rated college by QSI Gauge.
Vignan Jyoti family is happy to learn that our VNR Vignan Jyoti Institute of Engineering and Technology has earned the e-learning excellence for academic digitization certification from QSI Gauge. It's a matter of satisfaction that VNR VGIET is the first institute in Telangana to be awarded this e-lead certification. Our institute has been promoting practicing online embedded teaching since 2016 with the help of various digital platforms, online education tools, and pedagogy methods like Wit and Will, Pogil, teaching, learning by doing, etc. VNR VGIT, riding high on its philosophy, programs, and foresight to promote e-learning and teaching to usher in student-centric education, could take the challenge of the present-day scenario, the new normal that COVID-19 has brought in its wake, and conduct online classes to complete the coursework with least interruption. We thank and congratulate QSI Gauge for their initiative of encouraging institutions to follow the best practices in e-learning and digitization.
Thank you so much, sir. And that can everyone. And that concludes all the 18 institutions which have received the prestigious QSI Gauge eLead, e-learning excellence for academic digitization certificate. This is not the end. We have many more which are in the process, and they are undergoing the certification. And also, while they're undergoing the certification, they're making changes within the university and college so that they are compliant of this certification standard. So I would like to thank our chief guest, Dr. Renu Batra, our guest of honor, Dr. Krishna Alla, for sitting through this presentation. And we would like to have some closing words from you both on what you'd like to say to the winners. So we could start with Dr. Krishna, please, if you'd like to say just a few words to the winners.
I want to congratulate all the vice chancellors, dean, whoever was there in the college, and I really salute them. This is definitely going to put up pressure for other institutions too. They're going to have tremendous pressure that they have to get into the latest mode of digital world, and they have to wake up now. So everybody has to wake up, get into the digital world, and get on to see that you reach more kids, more children, and make country more knowledge power country. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you so much, Dr. Krishna. I would say not winners, but certified institutions, because it's not a competition, it's a certification. Dr. Renu, your final concluding words to the certified institutions, please.
I congratulate all the higher education institutions who got the certificate, but I would request them that they should come as a mentor and mentee the institution which are in their neighboring area. So more and more institutions should move towards the e-learning and digital learning process. So I think that will help other institutions which are in their neighboring state or the neighboring places. So they can serve as a mentor, because they have taken an exceedingly well job. In a short period of span, they have completed all the process of their teaching, examination, and result declaration even. So I congratulate them and request them to be a mentor for other institutions. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for joining us. Those who are joining us on YouTube, please click on the subscribe button and click on the bell icon to be notified of all the exciting content we have every week. Also, those who you can see in your chat, we have sent you a link to a special mobility report which shows what do Indian students want. It's an amazing report produced by our team, and I would like you to all read it because it has a study which took almost a month to prepare, interviewing 7,300 students from the length and breadth of India, counting all the states of India. So please get a hand of the report. It's available on www.igauge.in. For everyone else joining us, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to host this. Have a good evening, and we look forward to many more exciting such events. A great round of applause to my QSI Gauge team based in Bangalore, who are working from home, different locations, not just in Bangalore, but we have people spread all across over India who are working from home. A great round of applause to them, please, because without them, we wouldn't have been able to do this. So I have to acknowledge my team in this. Thank you, good evening, and Jai Hind.